The joy of the wedding feast had not yet ended, but the wine had already run out. Laughter still remained, yet shame, soon to be revealed, was drawing near. No one spoke of it, but the mother knew. She hoped this joy would not end in disgrace. The sun said, "My hour has not yet come." Yet he did not leave the place, nor did he turn away. Do whatever he tells you. Stone jars stood empty, meant for purification, enough to hold the law, but empty of joy. At his word, they filled them to the brim. Now draw some out and take it. Without a word, the water had become wine. The master of the feast did not know, but the servants who drew the water knew. The better wine came later, and the wedding feast was preserved to the end. Though it was not yet the time to give himself fully, the way he guarded joy was already the same. Lord, even when unseen, you cover shame and carry joy forward. I trust the glory of your way. All night long we lowered the nets, yet nothing was caught. The water lay still, and only hunger returned to our hands. People gathered along the shore, and the word echoed from the boat. Go out into the deep and let down your nets. Before that word I knew the night had passed, and this was not the right time. Yet trusting your word, I lowered the nets again. They filled to the point of tearing, and the boats shook as if they would sink. Before that sight, I fell. Lord, I am a sinner, yet you said, do not be afraid, and called me, who had lived only to haul in fish, to become a fisher of people. Leaving everything behind, now I When your word rested upon an empty night, failure became a calling. Lord, even in the place where nothing remains, let me live today following your call. He stepped into the water, standing at the end of the line with sinners. As he came up, the heavens were opened, the Spirit descended like a dove and rested upon him. Then a voice was heard, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." No miracle was seen, no sign was performed, yet heaven recognized him. A declaration before the work began. Love before labor, delight before proof, Lord. Before I try to accomplish anything, let me remain within your love. Under an open heaven, let that voice already pleased carry me through today. On the quiet surface of the lake, the disciples rode, and Jesus was sleeping in the boat. That calm, peaceful moment was suddenly overtaken by wind and waves that began to cover the boat. Water poured in, hands moved without rest, but hearts began to sink first. The situation grew, and when what was seen became everything. The disciples hurriedly woke the sleeping Jesus. Lord, do you not care that we are perishing? Jesus rose, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, be still, be quiet. At that one word, the wind stopped and a great calm fell. Then he asked the disciples, why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? Before that question, they were even more afraid. Who then is this that even the wind and the sea obey him? Even after the waves were stilled, the question remained within them. Lord, when circumstances cry the loudest, do not let me be one who wakes your word too late. In the midst of the storm, help me remember that you are Lord.
Like sheep without a shepherd, the crowd stood before him, and the Lord saw them. Hungry with nothing to eat, he did not send them away. Instead he said to the disciples, you give them something to eat. The number of people, the reality before them, there was no way to feed everyone. That was what the disciples could see. All they had was this. In the hands of a child, 5 loaves and 2 fish. Too small, too little, yet the Lord received it, looked up to heaven, gave thanks and broke it. The bread did not run out, and the people ate until they were full. All were satisfied, and what was left over filled 12 baskets. The lack did not disappear. It was placed into the Lord's hands and became abundance. Lord, even what is small in my hands, let me place it into yours. And when you break and share it, let it become life for many. fear spoke first, and the wind followed close behind. What could be seen was only water. What could be heard was only waves. Then his voice was heard. It is I, do not be afraid. Before that word, he did not ask about the situation, but turned his mouth toward him. If it is you, Lord, command me to come. Come. At that one word, he left the boat and stepped onto the water. He was walking until he saw the wind. Faith wavered and his body began to sink. So he cried again, Lord, save me. Immediately, he reached out his hand and took hold of him. He spoke of doubt, but did not let go. When they climbed into the boat together, the wind ceased, and he knew the miracle was not walking, but being held.
For 3 days they remained, and the Lord stayed among them. The journey of the crowd had been long, and he saw what was within them. He had compassion to send them away. Hungry would mean they might collapse on the road, he knew this. But the disciples said, there is no food here. The words were not unfamiliar, and the miracle they had already seen did not change the present moment again. The Lord asked, what do you have? 7 loaves and a few small fish. Again it seemed insufficient, again it seemed too little. Once more he lifted it with thanksgiving. Once more he broke it and had it shared. The people ate, and again they were satisfied. What remained was not 5, but 7 baskets filled. The miracle was one, but the place was not the same, and compassion was given again. Disciples who do not remember, you chose compassion once more. Do not let past grace cover 2 days' hunger, but teach us to hope again. Your mercy does not diminish, it is sufficient. Even today. Before reaching the temple, a sharp question was thrown at Peter. Does your teacher not pay the temple tax? Accusing glances impossible to avoid. A weight in the air, without a word spoken, he froze there and answered that his teacher would fulfill the obligation. Then it was made clear, sons, because they are owners, are free. Yet even so, that freedom was not put forward. A path was chosen that would not become a stumbling block. Go to the sea at the end of the fishing line, the first fish to rise. Inside its mouth, a single coin without a price, quietly paid. No one called it a miracle, no one applauded. Yet that day the way of the gospel remained open. Lord, even when I am right, even when I am free, teach me not to push my rights forward, but to guard your way. its leaves were full, yet no fruit could be seen. A fig tree from a distance, it looked alive, but drawing near, there was no fruit at all. Because there were leaves, fruit was expected, yet there was nothing to answer that expectation. The Lord did not remain at a distance. He came close and looked. He did not ask about the season, but searched what was present there, and then quietly he spoke. May no one ever eat fruit from you again. The tree was withered from the roots. It appeared alive on the outside, but its roots had already dried up. Now reveal, Lord, do not let my life remain only leaves. When you come near, let there be fruit to answer you. Do not let me hide behind timing, but let me stand before you today.
He led them up the mountain, and before their eyes he was changed. His face shone, and his clothes became white like light, a glory beyond words. The law and the prophets stood there with him, and a cloud covered them. Then a voice was heard, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Before that voice, they fell face down, and fear took their words away. But a hand touched them, "Do not be afraid." The voice returned to that of a man. When they lifted their eyes, they saw no one, only Jesus. said, within that silence, the glory remained. Lord, teach me not to choose only the mountain where I wish to stay, but the path that walks down with you. Let the glory I have seen come alive in low places. The news had already arrived. He was sick. The Lord was not by Lazarus' side. Waiting grew long and death arrived first. Before the tomb, what remained were tears. He did not hurry, he did not explain. He wept, sharing their pain, pouring out tears. Take away the stone. They hesitated, saying it was already too late. But the Lord lifted his eyes to heaven and gave thanks, then cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. At that word, death could not remain. The grave could not hold him. He came out and death stepped back, wrapped in grave clothes, yet alive. Unbind him, he said, so that life might stand again where death once ruled, Lord. Even death itself loses its strength before your word. The tomb is not the end, and death is not the master. Life responds to your call.
The doors were firmly shut, and they remained inside their fear. Threats lingered outside, while silence circled within. Passing through the closed doors, the Lord stood among them. Peace be with you. It was not a rebuke, nor a blade to cut through fear. He showed his wounds and breathed upon them. Receive the Holy Spirit before fear could fade. Peace was already placed, Lord, even in the center of a heart locked tight. You come and stand there before I can open the door. Let me receive your peace first. At dawn, while it was still dark, the stone had already been rolled away, and the tomb stood empty. The one they sought was not there. Death could not keep him, and the seal could not hold him. Just as he said, he was raised. Fear turned into joy, and despair became running feet. He went on ahead and said, meet me again in Galilee. The cross was not the end, and the tomb was not a period. Death tried to swallow him, but instead swallowed defeat. The Lord is alive, and death has no more words. Now we live in the time after resurrection, not after the end, but after the beginning, with the Lord who conquered death. Dawn was breaking, and they once again let down their nets all night long. They had tried and once again nothing was caught. A familiar failure, a familiar silence. Then on the shore stood a man they did not recognize. Cast the net on the right side. At his word they lowered it again, and the net filled beyond lifting. In that moment memory opened and one said, "It is the Lord." Then Peter, unable to remain in the boat, threw himself into the water. On the shore a charcoal fire was burning with bread and fish laid upon it. There was no rebuke, no explanation, only come and eat. That morning he fed them again and called them again. Not the same miracle as before, but a deeper restoration than the first. Lord, even in the place I returned to after failure, you are still waiting. After nights of emptiness, let me have the courage to lower the nets again. The joy of the wedding feast had not yet ended, but the wine had already run out. Laughter still remained, yet shame, soon to be revealed, was drawing near. No one spoke of it, but the mother knew. She hoped this joy would not end in disgrace. The sun said, "My hour has not yet come." Yet he did not leave the place, nor did he turn away. Do whatever he tells you. Stone jars stood empty, meant for purification, enough to hold the law, but empty of joy. At his word they filled them to the brim. Now draw some out and take it without a word. The water had become wine. The master of the feast did not know, but the servants who drew the water knew. The better wine came later, and the wedding feast was serve to the end. Though it was not yet the time to give himself fully, the way he guarded joy was already the same. Lord, even when unseen, you cover shame and carry joy forward. I trust the glory of your way. All night long we lowered the nets, yet nothing was caught. The water lay still, and only hunger returned to our hands. People gathered along the shore, and the word echoed from the boat, go out into the deep and let down your nets. Before that word I knew. The night had passed, and this was not the right time, yet trusting your word I lowered the nets again. They filled to the point of tearing, and the boat shook as if they would sink. Before that sight I fell. Lord, I am a sinner, yet you said, do not be afraid, and called me, who had lived only to haul in fish, to become a fisher of people, leaving everything behind. Now I follow you. When your word rested upon an empty night, failure became a calling. Lord, even in the place where nothing remains, let me live today, following your call. He stepped into the water, standing at the end of the line with sinners as he came up. The heavens were opened, the Spirit descended like a dove and rested upon him. Then a voice was heard, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." No miracle was seen, no sign was performed, yet heaven recognized him. A declaration before the work began, love before labor, delight before proof. Lord, before I try to accomplish anything, let me remain within your love. Under an open heaven, let that voice already pleased carry me through today. On the quiet surface of the lake, the disciples rowed, and Jesus was sleeping in the boat. That calm, peaceful moment was suddenly overtaken by wind and waves that began to cover the boat. Water poured in, hands moved without rest, but hearts began to sink first. The situation grew, and when what was seen became everything, the disciples hurriedly woke the sleeping Jesus. Lord, do you not care that we are perishing? Jesus rose, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Be still, be quiet." At that one word the wind stopped and a great calm fell. Then he asked the disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" Before that question they were even more afraid. Who then is this that even the wind and the sea obey him, even after the waves were still? question remained within them. Lord, when circumstances cry the loudest, do not let me be one who wakes your word too late. In the midst of the storm, help me remember that you are Lord. Like sheep without a shepherd, the crowd stood before him, and the Lord saw them. Hungry with nothing to eat, he did not send them away. Instead, he said to the disciples, he'd give them something to eat. The number of people, the reality before them, there was no way to feed everyone. That was what the disciples could see. All they had was this in the hands of a child. Five loaves and 2 fish, too small, too little. Yet the Lord received it, looked up to heaven, gave thanks and broke it. The bread did not run out, and the people ate until they were full. All were satisfied, and what was left over filled 12 baskets. The lack did not disappear. It was placed into the Lord's hands and became abundance. Lord, even what is small in my hands, let me place it into yours. And when you break and share it, let it become life for many. Fear spoke first
and the wind followed close behind. What could be seen was only water. What could be heard was only waves. Then his voice was heard. It is I, do not be afraid. Before that word, he did not ask about the situation, but turned his mouth toward him. If it is you, Lord, command me to come. Come. At that one word, he left the boat and stepped onto the water. He was walking until he saw the wind. Faith wavered and his body began to sink. So he cried again, Lord, save me. Immediately he reached out his hand and took hold of him. He spoke of doubt but did not let go. When they climbed into the boat together, the wind ceased and he knew the miracle was not walking but being held.
The journey of the crowd had been long, and he saw what was within them. He had compassion to send them away. Hungry would mean they might collapse on the road. He knew this, but the disciples said, "There is no food here." The words were not unfamiliar, and the miracle they had already seen did not change the present moment. Again, the Lord asked, "What do you have?" "7 loaves and a few small fish." Again it seemed insufficient. Again it seemed too little. Once more he lifted it with thanksgiving. Once more he broke it and had it shared. The people ate, and again they were satisfied. What remained was not 5, but 7 baskets filled. The miracle was one, but the place was not the same. compassion was given again. Lord, even among disciples who do not remember, you chose compassion once more. Do not let past grace cover today's hunger, but teach us to hope again. Your mercy does not diminish, it is sufficient even today. Before reaching the temple, a sharp question was thrown at Peter. Does your teacher not pay the temple tax? Accusing glances impossible to avoid, a weight in the air. Without a word spoken, he froze there and answered that his teacher would fulfill the obligation. Then it was made clear. Sons, because they are owners, are free. Yet even so, that freedom was not put forward. A path was chosen that would not become a stumbling block. Go to the sea. At the end of the fishing line, the first fish to rise, inside its mouth a single coin. With that, a price quietly paid. No one called it a miracle, no one applauded. Yet that day the way of the gospel remained open. Lord, even when I am right, even when I am free, teach me not to push my rights forward, but to guard your way. Even when I am right, even when I am free, even when I am right, even when I am free, even when I am right, even when I am free, even when I am right, even when I am free. Its leaves were full, yet no fruit could be seen. A fig tree from a distance, it looked alive, but drawing near, there was no fruit at all, because there were leaves. Fruit was expected, yet there was nothing to answer that expectation. The Lord did not remain at a distance. He came close and looked. He did not ask about the season, but searched what was present there, and then quietly he spoke. May no one ever eat fruit from you again. The words were not loud, yet the next day the tree was withered from the roots. It appeared alive on the outside, but its roots had already dried up. Now revealed, Lord, do not let my life remain only leaves. When you come near, let there be fruit to answer you. Do not let me hide behind timing, but let me stand before you today.
He led them up the mountain, and before their eyes he was changed. His face shone and his clothes became white like light, a glory beyond words. The law and the prophets stood there with him, and a cloud covered them. Then a voice was heard, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Before that voice they fell face down, and fear took their words away. But a hand touched them. Do not be afraid. The voice returned to that of a man. When they lifted their eyes, they saw no one, only Jesus. The mountain did not end in glory, and they went back down. Tell no one, he said. The voice returned to that of a man. When they lifted their eyes, they saw no mountain did not end in glory, and they went back down. Tell no one, he said, within that silence the glory remained. Lord, teach me not to choose only the mountain where I wish to stay, but the path that walks down with you. Let the glory I have seen come alive in low places. The news had already arrived. He was sick. The Lord was not by Lazarus' side. Waiting grew long and death arrived first. Before the tomb, what remained were tears. He did not hurry, he did not explain. He wept, sharing their pain, pouring out tears. Take away the stone. They hesitated, saying it was already too late. But the Lord lifted his eyes to heaven and gave thanks, then cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. At that word, death could not remain. The grave could not hold him. He came out, and death stepped back, wrapped in grave clothes, yet alive. Unbind him, he said, so that life might stand again where death once ruled. Lord, even death itself loses its strength before your word. The tomb is not the end, and death is not the master. Life responds to your call.
The doors were firmly shut, and they remained inside their fear. Threats lingered outside, while silence circled within. Then, passing through the closed doors, the Lord stood among them. Peace be with you. It was not a rebuke nor a blade to cut through fear. He showed his wounds and breathed upon them. Receive the Holy Spirit before fear could fade. Peace was already placed, Lord, even in the center of a heart locked tight. You come and stand there before I can open the door. Let me receive your peace first. At dawn, while it was still dark, the stone had already been rolled away, and the tomb stood empty. The one they sought was not there. Death could not keep him, and the seal could not hold him. Just as he said, he was raised. Fear turned into joy, and despair became running feet. He went on ahead and said, meet me again in Galilee. The cross was not the end, and the tomb was not a period. Death tried to swallow him, but instead swallowed defeat. The Lord is alive, and death has no more words. Now we live in the time after resurrection, not after the end, but after the beginning, with the Lord who conquered death. Dawn was breaking, and they once again let down their nets all night long. They had tried, and once again nothing was caught. A familiar failure, a familiar silence. Then the shore stood a man they did not recognize. Cast the net on the right side. At his word they lowered it again, and then filled beyond lifting. In that moment memory opened, and one said, "It is the Lord." Then Peter, unable to remain the boat, threw himself into the water. On the shore a charcoal fire was burning with bread and fish laid upon it. There was no rebuke, no explanation, only come and eat. That morning he fed them again and called them again. Not the same miracle as before, but a deeper restoration than the first. Lord, even in the place I return to after failure, you are still waiting after nights of emptiness. Let me have the courage to lower the net again.